it's Bill back for another episode. This is just going to be kind of like an overview of what I've been doing. Still waiting on my body to come in, so I'm just piddling with stuff, wiring, LEDs. I've installed my winch on the bumper, the Warren winch, and I got the wireless winch controller hooked up. Routed the wires. I've got the winch running off its own battery. This is from my drone. It's a 2S LiPo, and I've got I soldered on different connections for the power, but I've got, the winch is going to run off its own controller, and then it's got a wireless controller I put on my remote to make it go in and out. Hooking LEDs up. I did put in a metal rear bumper mount and the frame brace. It was just too loose in the back, so I got some cheap aluminum mounts for that. Got the LEDs installed, routed the wires. I try to hide all the wires, color them, so I've darkened the red where you can see it. I've got these LEDs in the back running down the frame rail, inside the frame rail, so you really can't see them. I did also change my ESC from the Hobbywing. I think this is a 1060, and I went to the Hobbywing 80 amp. This is the crawler edition, if you can see it. That's the crawler edition Hobbywing, and it comes with its own little programming card, so you can program different parameters in the ESC. So I like that. You can do the drag brake and different things, and kind of fine tune the way you want it to work. So I put that in there. Also, for my LEDs, I bought a couple of these little switches. This is a little switch that you can plug into the third channel of your receiver, and then you can plug all your LEDs. I've got a splitter onto this, so I have two ports out here, but all this is inside the box. I have this plugged into the third channel, and then this splitter plugged into it. My LEDs are plugged in, so then I can run my LEDs off my third channel switch. Just turn them on and off. But you can't do it unless you have one of these. So I got this on Amazon. It's just a simple light controller switch for the third channel. And I put that in. I might hook my body lights up to this also. I might have the body lights all on a separate battery on its own. I'm not sure yet. Or I might hook them into this other port for this and just control them all off this. But I just have to see how many I'm going to put on the body. Excuse me. And just go from there. I did take the motor off. I had the 35 turn motor on, and I took it off and I put my 45 turn on. And with this new ESC, I soldered on some bullet connectors for the motor. I put a Dean's connector on here for my battery. I soldered that on. But it's just getting the wiring tidied up. I don't like it looking messy, so that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm running this. I'm going to run it off a 3S, just a 2200 milliamp 3S battery. This is all the power you're going to need, really, and it's small, so. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. Just still waiting for my body to come in. It should be here. It should ship out. It said early October now, so I'm just waiting on the body to get here. But that's where I'm at. I put the D-rings on the bumpers, just. Oh, and what I did too. I'm just piddling because I'm waiting for the body to get here. I'm just, got too much time on my hands. I took all my bead locks back apart, my wheels and tires, And I took some Gorilla Tape, this Gorilla Tape, and I put it on the inner ring, on the outside of the inner ring, just to cover up the holes that were in the ring. And because, air could still pass through the tire. And if I'm going to run in water, which I will, I don't really want water getting into my tires. And so I put that Gorilla Tape on the inside ring just to cover up the air holes that'll let air through. So now they're all airtight, with the beadlock, so now no water can get in. That's really all I've been doing, just piddling around and, trying to just wait for my body to get here. That's really all I'm doing. I think that's about it. I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you later.